Hello children, today this video I am giving you for receipt and payment account. In today's video I will give you three videos formats. First format is for receipt and payment account, second format is for income and expenditure account, and third format is for balance sheet. So in today's video you will have three formats of NPOs. So in previous video I told you, first of all we have to write heading, then name of the account and for the year ending for which year it is made. Receipt and payment account has two sides, debit side and credit side. Debit side is considered as receipts and credit side is payment side. All the payments are written here. Receipts and payments are of two types. First is revenue receipts and second is capital receipts. Likewise, payments are of two types. Revenue payments and second is capital payments. So what is the meaning of revenue? Meaning of revenue is which are on the accrual basis. Every month, every year it happens. Okay, and capital receipts which are fixed and for lump sum. It's a big and huge amount. For that we use term capital receipt or capital payments. On debit side, which is your left hand side, all the receipts of cash, it means incomings, are written. So two types, actual revenue receipts for an NPO. Maybe we start with balance, opening balance. To balance brought down whatever the previous balance was of cash or bank is written. Second is subscription. Subscription in Hindi it is said chanda. When a person becomes a member of a committee or organization or any club, then he has to pay a certain amount per month. So that minimum amount per month given by the member is called subscription. Though it is on the accrual basis, it comes every month. That is why it is subscription, chanda. And actual revenue receipt. So this is revenue receipt. Why? Because it is we are getting it every month. Second is donation. Donation you mean dan. Okay. Donation two types. General donation, specific donation. General donation, it means it is given by any person to that NPO. And special donation means it is given for any special cause, specific purpose, which has to be used for that purpose only, and that amount of donation cannot be used anywhere else. Okay. But so for these three terms, donation, legacies, entrance fees, endowment fund, and life membership fees, account experts have different opinion and views regarding these. So if the amount of donation is small, so how will a student decide that amount of donation is small or huge? The size of organization will decide the amounts, whether it is small or big. So if it is a small amount, then donation, an NPO receives donation every month, anytime, on accrual basis, regularly after frequent intervals. Therefore, it is considered as revenue receipts and written on the left hand side of receipt and payment account. The income from lectures, proceeds for entertainment, interest and dividend received on investment, rent received, sale of newspapers, scraps, etc., and miscellaneous ones. So there may be many more heads in revenue receipts. So simply you have to understand that the inflow of cash in any form for the current year, previous year, past year, next year is written on left hand side. Okay, I'll actual capital receipts. So capital receipts, it is huge amount, but incoming of cash is there, therefore they are written in receipt and payment account. First is legacies. Legacies means it's a sum of amount which is received as a heritage. As a heritage, it is received by an NPO. Entrance fee, when a person becomes a member of any club, institution or committee, he has to pay entrance fee. For this, for entrance fee, accountants and account experts have got different opinion and views. Some believes that it is given by the member for one time, that is why it should be considered as capital receipts. And some experts believe that the new members are registered every month, every year or on accrual basis, that is why it should be considered as revenue receipts. So if it is not given in question, then student should have taken in consideration. It should be written in receipt and payment account if amount is small, and if amount is big, then it has to be written in income and expenditure account, not here, and on the liability side of balance sheet. Then endowment fund. Endowment fund provides the meaning, which is the mean of support for any person or any institution for a long time, for lifetime we can say. Endowment fund, which supports a person or an institution for lifetime. So this is a capital receipt because it is its amount is huge. Then life membership fee. For this also experts have different opinions. If amount is small, then it should come in receipt and payment account, and if it has to be capitalized, then it should be written on the liability side of balance sheet. So these are some heads under which you have some confusions. So student has to take decision seeing the question, otherwise there is a note in the question that what they have to do. Okay, understand? Now RHS, credit side payment. All the payments of the current year, previous year and next year are written here. First, actual revenue payment. In the previous video I told you, receipt and payment account cannot have a credit balance because you cannot spend more than receipts. It is not possible. But in case if there is bank OD, then it may have balance, bank OD on credit side. Then other expenses like printing, stationery, newspaper and magazines, purchase, postage, telegram, repairs, advertisement, salaries, rent, any tax and miscellaneous ones. So they are written on payment side. Now capital payments which are made for to purchase fixed assets or current assets. Okay. Like land and buildings, sport material if it is a sports club, books if it is a literature club, furniture and fittings, pictures, investment made with bank or any insurance company, and their balance. The difference between debit and credit side, it comes here. Okay, so it's all over.